Music. Good morning, good morning. My name is Jennifer Tom.
And I'm Darlene Rumpel.
And we have our coffee. Please grab a coffee and join us at Grief Talk Cafe. This is where we share stories that heal, we share lessons learned. And today I'm super, super excited because we are going to answer some frequently asked questions. And before we go there, I just want to say thank you so much for the. First of all, let me thank Darlene. Last week she did this, our gift talk by herself. Well, I did some self care, so I want to say thank you, Darlene, for taking charge and doing that, and thank you for the kind words people shared and the DMs. And also, I want to say thank you for sharing our information. This is where we share lessons learned from life and loss. We also share what we've learned. Darlene and I work closely with families that go through loss. And when we talk about loss, it's just not loss of a loved one. But as we shared here, we all experience more than 40 losses in our lives. And our mission is to create tools and resources that can help individuals, our families, our friends to move beyond the emotional pain of loss. And so this is what we've created, and we love it so much, and we continue to create. We continue to research, we continue to study, and the key is what can help us to move beyond the emotional pain of loss. And why do we need that? It's because we need to live fully. We need to be present with our families. We need to love one another. And when we don't have these tools, sometimes life can be difficult. You have seen people who are so upset, and sometimes I don't mean just upset, but they're emotionally hurting. They're carrying a backpack that's so heavy, and it takes one more thing in their plate that pushes them to the cliff because it's so hard, and they react and they do bad things. And here, our mission is to create the tools to help us to unpack that backpack, to help us walk light, because it's not easy unless you have the tools. And so, Darlene, do you have comments on that? Because Darlene actually is so good. So, first, before I even let you say something, let's mention some of the tools that we've created. I'm going to start that you can book one-on-one with Darlene. She's a social worker. We have When Flowers Aren't Enough. It's a book that really helps with journaling, putting down your thoughts. And also, we've shared our own personal story and how we did it. That's another resource. We have online programs that you can take on your own, or you can join some of our groups.
Yeah.
This is my favorite. We are recording a new program where it's going to encompass all our little pieces to one program. And it will be an online program, and we're launching in September. I'm so excited about it. And that program, it's transforming grief into growth. Super excited about it because we've taken all our tools from different parts and we've putting them together just for you. So I'm going to let Darlene share also another very important resource that we've created, and that's the horse facilitated grief therapy. I can't even say it properly. I'll just let Darlene say it. Super excited about that. We've seen lots of people show up and they get help. So Darlene, take it out.
Yeah, thank you for sharing, Jen. And yeah, we're excited about just bringing all our resources together and actually creating a program that will actually help you, give you practical things that you can work through. I love it because It doesn't matter for one-on-one in a group or even working with horses. The same principles apply, and as we can work through those tools, we can transform our lives, and we can be growing. And we see so many people stuck or feeling like they just don't have a safe place to share and process their emotions. And so I think the saddest thing is when people just are stuck and they don't have anyone to talk to and they can't process those emotions. So again, our heart is to create that safe place with the right tools that people can start walking through life with a smile on their face, walking away from some of those hard things and actually growing from them and becoming better people.
I love it, darling. So today we've prepared frequently asked questions in regards to the
Horse facilitated grief.
Please, darling, tell us more about horse facilitated grief. I love it so much because this is Darlene's passion. Since she was a little girl, she rode horses, and now she's using her passion to help others with grief. How amazing is that? And even for you, our friend who is listening, you can do the same, because here's the beauty of life. If you can serve others, offer people the gift that you have, life is a better place. So, Darlene, tell us more about that.
Yeah. So a lot of people ask, what is it? So what is horse facilitated grief support? And really, it's about connecting the person who's experienced the loss with a herd of horses who can create that safe space for them to process that loss in a real tangible way. So horses are amazing at being able to be present. So how it works is a horse is able to be present with us. So the horses teach us to be present. They teach us how to be in a group, how to respond, how they respond. They reflect what we're feeling, and there's this great heart connection with them. And so horses are able. It's like you can walk in and you can feel them, you can experience them. They react in the present. So when you change or when you figure out something, they react to it, and you can see it in a tangible way. And I think that's what's so great about horse facilitated grief support.
I love it so much. And you must be asking, why do this at this time? This is how our calendar works. In the summer, we are all about horse connection and facilitated groups for horses, because it's outdoors, it's something different. If you're in this part of our world, this is summer and people love the outdoors. So what a better way to spend the day and spend the day with the horses. So I have some questions that I received that I'm going to ask Darlene, because she's the expert on this, and she'll tell us more about it. So tell us, who can benefit from horse facilitated grief support?
Okay.
Who can benefit?
Yeah. Anyone can benefit. We find the people who it's really helpful for are people who are really need that safe space, that place where they can actually connect and feel safe, and who are ready to work through things. So the people who benefit are those who really want to change, really want to find answers, because horses have this amazing ability to tell us if we're being honest or truthful. And so it's called congruence. When we're the same on the inside and the outside, horses will work with us and do amazing things. When we aren't ready to connect, when we aren't ready to do the work, and aren't honest about where we're at, the horses they actually just walk away on you. So this is, again, a program. If you're looking for something that's different, often I find people sitting in an office talking to some people doesn't work for everybody. And so if you want a tangible way where you can get outdoors, where you are ready to engage in a different, it's engaging all your senses, it's engaging all your perceptions, and it's a tangible way. If you're ready for that, then horses are the place for you to go.
I love that. Thank you, Darlene, for sharing that. So tell us, what should we expect if someone came and showed up at the Horse Connection? What should they expect for the first session?
Okay, so the first session is actually called Meet the Herd. And so the first session, when somebody comes, we actually talk to them and teach them about the horses. So we teach them about horses being present, that they need to be present. We teach them about how horses reflect, how horses communicate with us. So the first part is teaching them about the heart connection. So we give them some instruction, we talk, we look at the horses. And once we've done all the instructions, we get people present, and then they actually go in with the herd. So the horses are just loose in the pen, and they go in and they start finding that connection, and they see how the horses react. And we talk about how their week's going and just seeing how the horses are reacting. They get to touch the horses, they get to groom, they maybe get to brush them. And so the first part is just like a really introduction to how they can be safe. And it's amazing how the horses surround people, how they come up. Sometimes a horse will just come up to a person right away. Sometimes it takes a little longer, but then the horses interact. So it's that experiencing that herd, that group that's willing to come around you and create space for you.
I love that so much. I just love it because I've had an experience where I joined Darlene, and yeah, if you're not congruent, the horses will walk away. That is scary.
It's also vulnerable because people will say, well, what if the horses don't like that is a big fear, that the horses won't connect. But and really I found if they're willing, if they're there to be with the horse, they will be amazed. And the horses almost always reach out and connect.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So, how can someone book a session, Darlene?
Okay. So if you'd like to come and meet the herd, book a session, you just need to call or text me at 403-793-2799 and set up a time where we can meet. And then we'll set up the first session for you. And then from there, we'll go on. The first session is meeting the herd, and then we go through and start working through the grief process and using all these wonderful tools that we're creating to help you work through.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Darlene, for sharing more about hospice-facilitated grief. And I love it so much. If you're in our area, please check it out. We're still learning how to bring this online. There is a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. So please stay tuned. Thank you so much for sharing our information. This is our passion. We breathe from the heart. And what I love most is that this is a calling. We see it every single day where people isolate and they feel alone and they feel people don't understand because of the life events that have happened to them. We're here to connect with you. We're here to share the tools we've learned. So please check out our website, share our resources, invite friends, give someone a gift.
One more. So I forgot. We have obstacles. We have horse clubs. So every Wednesday night. So if you would just like to come and see what the horses are like, come meet the horses, have a fun time. We just got sponsored. We just got obstacles sponsored by the Village of Dutchess Recreation Center or Committee. And so we have a new course that you just come out, hang out with the horses. It's just a small drop-in fee to come. So every Wednesday night at 6:30, if you're in the area, send me a quick text, a call, just that you're coming, and come and join us and just come and be connected with the horses and with other people.
Okay, you can tell Darlene is excited now. Obstacle every Wednesday at 6:30, and you can also check our website, and just book an appointment. Just show up. It's a drop-in. This is exciting. We're looking forward to this summer. And until next Wednesday, if you have any other question that we missed and you're curious about hospice-facilitated grief support, please do not hesitate to ask, email, or DM us, because she's the expert. Till then, take care.